Hi, it's David here with Futures Trading. I want to welcome my subscribers as well as followers. I'm gonna try to do this within 10 minutes here. Lisa Trades, thank you so much for the follow and the like. Thank you, the Hosh Poppy. Thank you so much for joining me with the follow and the like. And thank you, Jerry C. Lives. Thank you so much for joining and the like. I celebrate the fact that you guys have come on board, and I appreciate the fact that you're here. Soccer Taco 8, thank you so much for the like. User 7472, thank you so much again, my friend. I appreciate you even going back and liking some of the older content. Thank you so much. TNT Press, same thing. I appreciate you going back. Celebrate the fact that you're doing that. And Saul Emoji, thank you so much, my friend. And KJU, I don't see you, but I want to say thank you again for going back. Liking all the older content so much. I appreciate the fact that I see you guys active. Y'all really, really remarkable. Out of the 76 followers, I do like the fact that I do see the same ones definitely still supporting the material. It means a lot to me. Now, thank you so much. Let's get right into it. Now, let's hold on. Let's do this first. Let's go to this one. Back on the 18th on Friday, 9:20 in the morning, I actually started with the social networks because I don't see as much participation on my recap. So I wanted to go about it this way. Now, I did come back that day and tried to give you this target here, and we'll take a look at that. Now, price may try to close now, capital T, and we're going to take a look at why I put that capital T there. It's really important to close beneath that's 14,732. I gave you that. Now, again, I even said that this is not my ceiling and floor approach when I put the video on YouTube and TikTok, but this is important, and I told you that. Now, that 732, I'm gonna let you know what that is, and there's the targets. Now, let's go take it the other look at the other snapshot here. All right, now here, price may try to close beneath. Okay, that the same thing. All right, and this is what that looks like. And then, of course, they made that target. That 732 was right there. You can take a look at that information as well. Now, for everything that I'm about to share, I try to put it on the chart so you don't have to go back and look at the video. But should you want to, you would start here on the 18th, the 21st, and then you will come here on the 21st. That's later that day. I gave you some more targets. And then here, I covered this in this last video. And as well, we're going to take a look at this information here. Now, the reason for this video, I am going to include this here, but knowing days and hours in advance where price should close would change how you trade. Now, this is about what it is that I do in my personal trading as well as my training. There's a succession of videos here outlining my approach to markets. And again, I'm still restrained. I'm not, of course, releasing all it is that I know about where price should be in targets because, of course, I can't do that. It wouldn't be professional of me to do so. So I'll just say it like that. Now, here's that information. There's that capital T 732. You can see that we did not close beneath there Friday, and we turned around. Now, this was that target. They went up and hit it. And here's some information again in that video on the 18th. This is some of the stuff that I said. They got a target below. I'm just not going to show you that what it is, and I mean below. I don't like what's down here, and I was doing this when I said that, and I'll let you be the judge as to whether it would go up. All right, now let's get forward here. I want to try to make this as fast as possible here. Here's the information on this video. Price may try capital T, okay, but this is not my floor and ceiling approach, but I gave you that 732, and of course I'm gonna let you know what that is. Clearly they didn't close beneath that price on Friday. That 32 is important. They have a downtrend on that daily. They may end up coming back through here. You will see whenever I say I don't like something, it's for a reason. So it's a reason why I said that. All right, now I came back, of course, later on that day. I still don't like what's on that bottom. However, they still got this target back there. After hitting, and I did give you that target then. After hitting the target, hopefully they can continue to decline because the daily is in a downtrend. All right, now I gave you some targets when I shot this video. It just took them a bit to get to it. Now they kind of got close and then they ran away from it, gave you that nasty drop, and then of course they end up coming up here and hitting it. Should they want to drop down, they got that target down at 14,801.50. All right, so now I'll scroll forward for you here, and this is what we have today. All right, so there's that 14,801.50. So they're right there at it. And of course, that 32, remember that 32. Let me scroll back there and give you that one more time. That was when we started all of this here. And I told you that they could come back, and I'll show it to you here because I like to have my stuff publicly dated and verified, unlike most people that do this. All right. Now, I want all of my stuff to be dated and the stuff that I said to you. That's what a professional would do. All right. Now it's all about particular knowledge, not about millions of dollars and some fancy lavish lifestyle. I won't sensationalize trading. That's not something that I do. All right. So I gave you that price down at on the 18th at 920. I even said that that price was important. And it was. Now let's take a look at this chart here. All right, now here's that weekly for you. And this is what I said here. I believe we could go back up. I do. We could end up at 18.5, 19.5. When you have a trend on your daily, try to go with that trend and then combine the information. When they come into the upper part of the scale, see what kind of rotation you'll get. Now on this high, and we'll talk about that in a second, but here, price was here on this bar and it was actually green. It wasn't red yet. The upper part of the scale is roughly here. All right, so this is the center, this is the upper part of the scale, and of course, the lower part of the scale. I am the pioneer professional of this approach. I know I made you guys aware of the guy that was trying to actually try to teach my stuff. Okay, the guy that was supposedly following me. You can find out who that is on the channel should you want to. It's there now, and the video name is "It's Happening," so you can go back and take a look at who that is. But this is the upper part of the scale. That price that I gave you was right here. All right, so that low 14,732, 14,732. All right, now that is the price here in this 14,732. There's your price right there. And again, that information again I made publicly available to you guys with the universal price action trend and method, and that was months ago. All right, so here now this is the list that's exclusively for it. This is where I tried to put it all together for you, and of course, that information is here. Now, again, that's months ago because I came in on May. I think on May I came in here. So all of that information you could have been made aware of with that price action method. This bar is low. You don't want to see no close under it. I think they closed at like 44 or something like that. It was above 32. I know that. And so now this turn, let's just take a look at this turn. I added one more of my indicators to the chart. Again, because I code indicators too. I'm not the best at it, but I do code them. This indicator don't give a signal based on a couple bars. It only take one. All right. Now it's a take profit indicator. Here's 5 touches of that mid, and I told you that the mids of reversals are important. There's 5 of them here. That's considerable. They drop down towards the center of the chart. There's your center of your chart. There's your statics, 2,500 down to 1,500, 1,500 back down to 500. Here's the 5,500 up to 6,500, and they hit it. Now here's the TP. TP come in on that bar. Now I know you may see some signals where it didn't turn. It's just a take profit signal. Now it could definitely be on the tops as well as the bottom. You can see it down here on these bottoms, and they supposed to turn the moment that bar closed. All right, and that's how it works. And this is a weekly. All right, so it's up here on the top. And again, that's something else that I do provide is of course my indicators and all the stuff that I have. It's meant to reduce risk. That's the key. Now, of course, even with this, knowing a no close level, that's what they just ran up to today. Okay. This is a no close level. All of that plays into how you risk. It's really, really important that you understand that when I make indicators, it's based on risk tolerance. All right. And the realistic risk too, not anything complicated. It's really simple. Definitely, if you see these no close levels, you may just want to, again, just keep an eye out for it. Now, here's the upper part of the scale. There's the trend off the bottom. Here's the trend distance on from the trend bar. They made the distance. Typically once they make the distance, they can roll over. They can. So the TP, the take profit, is coming in actually in the right place. It came in just a bit early, but it came in the right location. Here's the static. There's the trend distance. They made it. Now, can we get another trend distance out of all of this? We're still in the upper part of the scale. All isn't lost just yet. Again, this is a trend, but the daily is in a downtrend. So you can't do top down analysis. Hey, the weekly is doing this, so I'm going to just step in front of the daily. I know y'all saw that rally and you just probably automatically assume that here's your reversal, but the daily is coming off of its off of its rally today. And so are we going to move down possibly into this no close level here, and then turn back up? All right, so we'll still be in the upper part of the scale, and maybe then we can get the run back up and hopefully get to that 18.5 or the 19.5, hopefully. All right, so all isn't lost as of yet. We're still in the upper part of the scale, so this thing can become bullish again. But right now, it's important that we follow the daily. All right. So are we going to get down? Let's go ahead and take a look at this low. That's 14,424.75. So are we going to get down here and maybe give that a run? Because I do believe that we're coming back that through that 32. I said it, and I wholeheartedly believe it. So I think that there's a chance they're going to fall under here. I do. I'll be surprised if they don't tag this. I'll be surprised. Now they can, of course, trigger this and still go back up. They can, and this is what you'll be looking like should they be able to do that. All right. So I wish you all the best with your trading. Take care.